All right, I got to give my gear a second. Testing the sound, testing the sound. Horn salute. I am a NASCAR bootlegger. Check this out. 1966 Hickory. And I think it's all on dirt. So, bring back NASCAR history. And it seems like before Dale Earnhardt, everything's been forgotten. Once Dale Earnhardt came about, it kind of washed the sport. If I say NASCAR, what's the first thing you're going to think of? Dale Earnhardt, or how shitty it's got, or Bubba Wallace. Either way, I thought this was kind of interesting. I was born in 1964, so I'm about 2 years old now, a year and a half, 2 years old when this happened. So, pro racers on some dirt. Let's check this shit out, gang. Little NASCAR bootlegging with real bootleggers. The sport was founded from bootleggers.
Stand by for the fastest half hour in television.
Check this out, racing for dollars. We used to have a bowling for dollars here in Kansas City at one time. Remember, I am bootlegging. I make zero money doing this. Give it a minute.
Our first event takes us to the Hickory Speedway and a 100-mile late model stock car race, the Hickory 250. The track is 4/10 of a mile of hard clay surface, a tricky little dish composed mostly of hard left turns, but with enough straights to eliminate the tourists. This kind of event is the real backbone of stock car racing, the bread and butter work of drivers and mechanics. If you're not a racing buff and wonder what these guys do between the glamorous super speedway spectacles, this is it. You'll find even the old pros out practicing like this every time they change tracks. It's like putting, shooting jump shots, or
hey, Richard Petty.
Practice makes it work.
There he goes. Ah, the king spins out. The king spins out.
Some of the favorites in this grand national event. Number 64, a Ford, driven by Elmo Langley of Landover, Maryland. Number 41, one of the all-time greats, Curtis Turner of Charlotte in a Ford. From Camden, South Carolina, number 11, Ned Jarrett.
Ned Jarrett, the announcer.
And number 6, from Spartanburg, South Carolina, one of the top young stars of stocks, David Pearson.
Yeah, we like David Pearson.
Driving a car made famous by Junior Johnson as a young man with a big name of his own.
Fuck yeah, Bobby Isaac.
Number 59, the Charlotte Independent.
Richard Petty.
Number
Right there.
43, made famous by Richard Petty. And number 55,
Tiny Lund.
The capacity crowd of 14,000.
Anybody watching this remember any of these names besides this guy here?
The face lap.
Yeah, old school, you think Petty.
Speed picking up. Starter checking the lineup. Crowd on its feet. They look even. Green silk falls and the race is on.
And the race is on, fans.
Through the turn, it's as tight as a beggar's budget. But at the top of backstretch, Curtis Turner, number 41, whips the Ford out of the pack and takes the lead. The Charlotte veteran, one of racing's all-time.
There we go, a little bump in there.
He got that way as he sprints through the first lap. Challenged for every foot by Elmo Langley, number 64, who takes Turner in the third turn. But Turner isn't having any as he side slips to the inside, and they go head-to-head down the stretch, with Turner again pushing the Ford.
I love these old cars. These new cars, they just lack personality, character. These old cars had personality and character.
And passing Langley.
Some of them were cursed.
The crowd is wild with excitement. Running like a thief, Jarrett pads the lead in the flying Ford. Down the backstretch again, he's really scorching the clay. Driving steadily like the champion he is, Jarrett steps on out. Back in the pack, here's a pair to watch.
They ain't got no window nets.
6 and 26.
I don't know if anybody picking up on that, but there's no window nets.
Here's Pearson lifting third place from Langley coming down the stretch. Unworried at this point, number 11, Jarrett, continues to stretch his lead. And Jarrett is still in control. But here's one who isn't. Eldon Yarborough loses it in the fourth turn and takes a friend with him. That little tango sends Isaac to the pit for, among other things, a clean windshield. While Yarborough goes on.
Nice pit stop. Check this shit out for a pit stop. Oh my God.
Well, Tiny Bluncan, here goes the Cross South Carolina big guy into his own version of the old soft shoe. Tiny proves he's a pro, and he hangs right in there.
He hangs in there, gang.
Meanwhile, Jarrett, number 11, is still leading and making it look easy. But what's this? Here's Jarrett slowing to come into his pit. The Ford coach.
Here's a pit stop. Look at this amazing pit.
The the race has changed. This scheduled stop will cost Jarrett the lead. Look out, Richard Petty.
Richard Petty, the king, loses his shit. He's all over the fucking place.
Right in front of the new leader.
Hit the pace car, Richard. You done hit everybody else out there today.
Strains to see who's in first. And it's none other than Curtis Turner, number 41. After chasing
driving that Ford Galaxy,
Turner
four-lane, Fairlane or Galaxy, either or.
Second place Pearson, number 6, breathing on his bumper. Now suddenly,
427.
The pursuer is pursued. Coming hard, Pearson begins to close on Turner. Pushing his Dodge to the limit and nearly beyond, the Spartanburg Speedster slowly but surely narrows the gap with every turn of the wheel, driving with a sure hand and an eye.
There that Hemi go! Rawr! Mopar power!
Champion skill, honed by years of experience, Turner drives desperately, knowing that Pearson is closing on him, knowing that now, late in the race, if he is to win, he must hold the lead. But Pearson cannot be shaken. And now the race is right here. Pearson in the Dodge, number 6. Turner in the Ford, 41, fencing for first. The crowd is standing.
What is that, a 440? Yeah, that's a 440. It's a 440.
Terrible. And finally, breaking from the deadlock.
Excuse me, I thought it was a Hemi. He used to run Hemis. He's running a 440.
With only a few miles to go, David Pearson has come from back in the pack to take the lead. Turner hangs in second place, but almost unbelievably, look who's challenging him now. It's Ned Jarrett.
Ned Jarrett, the announcer.
Pushed it too far. And
oh, shit, out he goes.
The third turn. Doug Cooper manages to avoid a collision, and Jarrett limps off at school zone speed.
Oh, they didn't have power steering back then. That was Armstrong steering.
Whistling over the red clay oval, number 6.
Go fast enough, it was easy to steer it.
A whip crack spin in the second turn.
Oh no, Richard Petty again.
Richard Petty, one of the few drivers left.
Again.
Still a shot at Pearson. Up against the fence, and number 40.
And the king goes down. We have the king down. The king is down.
Now, with only a few rounds left, here are the top 3. Pearson, number 6, is first. Turner, 41, second. And Isaac, 26, third. Anybody can see that the end is near. Down the backstretch, the checkered flag less than a lap away. Pearson still drives like the Devils, running second. Through the third.
I always thought Pearson was a good driver. I got a few videos of him coming up soon.
Pearson takes the checkered flag.
Takes the checkered flag.
The Hickory 250. Here are the official results of this race. First, number 6. Second, number 41. Third, number 26.
How about that, man? TV from 1966, racing for fucking dollars. We had bowling from dollars here in Kansas City. All right, race fans are doing NASCAR bootlegs. I will bootleg some shit to share it with my audience. I make $0 doing it. I do it just because I love it. Hit that like and subscribe, and thank you for watching.